If you haven't watched Perfect Crown yet, what are you actually doing with your weekends? Today, I am giving you my completely unfiltered, honest breakdown of the K-drama that has completely taken over my sanity. For me, Perfect Crown isn't just your standard run-of-the-mill television show. It is a chaotic, beautiful cocktail of absolute romance, laugh-out-loud comedy, and high-stakes political thriller. It made me feel all kinds of ways. I went from squealing like a teenager to wanting to punch a wall, sometimes in the exact same episode. Let's dive into why this show is literal perfection, the things that made it entirely unique, and the characters that made me want to reach through my screen and twist someone's arm. First of all, let's talk about the world building because it deserves its flowers. What made this K-drama uniquely addictive is how seamlessly the creators integrated historical, royal settings right into our modern day. We are talking about a 21st century South Korea governed as a constitutional monarchy. Honestly, I don't think any recent drama has executed this hybrid concept with this much flavor. You see characters wearing beautiful traditional hanboks and handling archery bows in one scene, and then driving luxury sports cars and holding designer heels in the next. It creates this incredible, glamorous visual contrast that feels incredibly fresh. The premise sets up the ultimate dynamic, a romance between Seong Hui-ju, a wildly wealthy commoner woman who is everything but status, and Grand Prince IU, a completely powerless royal man who is absolutely nothing but his title. They enter into this wild contract marriage of the century, and the pacing is so fast, shocking, and addictive that you just can't look away. Now, let's talk about our main girl, Seong Hui-ju. Look, I have always loved IU as an actress, but after this, I love Hui-ju even more. She is the illegitimate daughter of a massive chaebol family, the brains behind Castle Beauty, and she is just so beautifully audacious. What I love most about her character is that she is fiercely competitive and fiercely protective. She acts as an absolute shield for the people she loves. If Hui-ju likes you, she goes completely hard for you. No hesitation. She brings this incredible emotional vulnerability to the screen without ever looking weak. Remember the stakes in the final episodes? When the palace was literally on fire, this woman didn't wait for a savior. She actively rushed into the burning council hall, fighting through falling debris to drag an unconscious prince out alive. That is peak main character energy. She's smart, she's rich, and she doesn't let old money snobs dictate her worth. I am obsessed with her. And then we have the man of the hour, Byeon Woo-seok. Listen, I have been deeply in love with this man ever since his legendary performance in Lovely Runner. But the way he executed his character, Grand Prince Ian, was absolutely masterful. Ian is not your typical, loud arrogant royal hero. He is deeply lonely, emotionally exhausted, and suffocated by the heavy expectations of a crown he never really wanted. Woo-seok played that internal, quiet torment so perfectly. But let's get to the real deal of the show. The chemistry was absolutely chemistrying. It was electric. What made their relationship so beautiful is that it wasn't built on shallow, dramatic rom-com tropes. It was built on raw emotional depth. They shared their deepest scars, challenged institutional hierarchies together, and most importantly, they could entirely rely on each other when the whole world was turning against them. We cannot do a Perfect Crown review without a shout-out to the supporting cast because the aides in this drama were an absolute delight. Their loyalty was unmatched, and their own side love stories kept me smiling through the political madness. Also, can we talk about Ms. Do's and Hui-ju's closet for a second? Because I am officially ready to stage a midnight raid on the wardrobe department. Her office wear looks were a masterclass in quiet luxury, the sleek silhouettes, the tailoring, the sophistication, absolute fashion goals, and oh my goodness, my absolute favorite scene that had me giggling like a schoolgirl was that iconic moment where Hui-ju was aggressively giving playful finger hearts to aide Choi. Poor Prince Ian was physically jumping into the frame, trying to intercept and catch the hearts for himself. It was so incredibly cute, and it balanced out the heavy thriller elements beautifully. This show really emphasizes that as humans, we desperately need a loyal support system and our own people around us. Alright, grab your popcorn, because it is time to drag the villains. I'm going to rank them from the least annoying to the absolute worst. Rank 3, the Queen Mother, Queen Irang. Honestly, by the time the finale wrapped up, I chose to believe she was somewhat of a victim in this whole mess. My girl just wanted to be a musician, but her father's greed pushed her into a political corner. Thank goodness she finally found her senses at the end, amended her ways, and tried to right her wrongs. We love a character redemption arc. Rank 2, Lord Mpyong. Now, look, I have viewed this specific actor as a villain in literally every single movie and drama he has ever been in. So when he started plotting, I wasn't even annoyed or surprised by his villainy. He came on screen, understood the assignment, and gave exactly what he was supposed to give. A reliable, textbook antagonist. Rank 1, Prime Minister Min Jong-woo. This man, bro, was doing the absolute most. He annoyed me to the point where I felt like slapping him through my screen again and again. The audacity of this guy. You knew you liked Hui-ju. If you had feelings, you should have used your words and told her like a mature adult. Instead, you chose to launch a full-scale political war to destroy her lovely relationship with Ian. And the gaslighting? When he went full evil, he started looking for anyone else to blame, claiming he warned Ian to stay away from Hui-ju, and because Ian refused, that's why he had to try and kill him. Bro, please. Take some accountability for your own madness. Let's talk about the grand finale. The ending was exceptionally well played, even if it gave me a minor heart attack. Through Hui-ju's genius, the Prime Minister's evil conspiracies were exposed to the entire world. The show gave us a massive twist, a national vote was held, the constitutional monarchy was officially abolished, and Ian willingly gave up his royal status to live a peaceful, ordinary life alongside Hui-ju. Seeing them reaffirm their love with that sweet kiss during their baseball stadium date was everything. Though, let's be honest, is it just me, or did anyone else want a little bit more? I was secretly hoping for a happy ending epilogue with some pregnancy news or a tiny royal baby running around. But hey, a tightly sealed happy ending is still a massive win in the K-drama world. Here is my final, official report card for Perfect Crown. Storyline, 10 out of 10, fast-paced, zero drag, entirely addictive. Chemistry, 10 out of 10, Ian and Hui-ju are a match made in heaven. Ending, 9 out of 10, super satisfying, but give me the babies. In conclusion, I highly recommend this drama. Every single cast member played their roles to absolute perfection. I want to send a sincere thank you to the brilliant crew, the directors, and the actors for giving us a show that served as the ultimate emotional escape. I enjoyed every single second of it. Alright, my rant is officially over. I have lost my entire mind over this show, and I think I desperately need to go outside and touch some grass. But before I go, I want to hear from you. What did you think about the Prime Minister's downfall? Were you happy with the monarchy being abolished, or did you want them to rule? Let me know all your unfiltered thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe for more K-drama and see drama breakdowns, and turn on notifications. Bye guys, see you in the next one.